when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down. Give him a
extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got it for the Panther touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Saints nothing. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
It's a gain of 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
70 line. Bronco 80.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Ready, break. Ready.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. He'll try and do this himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Come on, set, hut, hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. They'll try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Panthers 10, Saints 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Third and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass back against the grain all the way across field. And sometimes you catch the defense just not believing.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And he is not going anywhere. The pursuit excellent as they bring him down hard behind the line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set, 6, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
And from the 34, here's second and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 8 yards there on a first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, You'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big loss on this play. Wow. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set, huh?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Fulton.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
The
and
play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd and 3. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll try to, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man here, Sims complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for our Panthers. First down. A gain of 14. First down. Panthers.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Crack! Gotta be lying!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Saints 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bass. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Black Ultra. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's second and a couple.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
27, Saints 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
A loss of 2.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen. They wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there.
He's brought down at the 37.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Red, yellow, 50, green. Ready?
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
That's a
3rd and 7 now.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
33, ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Drill green. Let's go now. 52 blue. Steel black. Hut.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 8 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 27.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't tried to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Well, the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now 1st and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And, partner, as we both know, many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Gets through, and now an opening. Still fighting for more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. And looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they got to shore things up in a big way because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them. They'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped and turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him. That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one of it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Ready, go!
Operating from the gun, Brown. And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. And they hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
33, yellow.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Watch out, yellow, field, black. Light blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. And it wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Fulton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A middle Caesars with the extra chetty.